But if I told you that 5 numbers are enough to decide whether a stock is a good buy or garbage, you don't need to be an accountant. You don't need an MBA. You just need to know these 5 numbers. Hi everyone, I'm Csongor from Market Addict. In the previous video I showed you my method for quickly screening a company. Today we go deeper. I show you the 5 key numbers I always check before investing a single dollar. Stay with me, because by the end of this video you will be able to do this too. First number is revenue growth. The first and most important is the company's revenue growing year over year. Revenue is what the company brings in before paying anything out. If this isn't growing, the company is stagnating or shrinking. Neither is good. Here's what I look for. For growth companies, minimum 10 to 15 annual growth. For stable, boring companies, 5 to 10% annually is acceptable. How do you find this? Go to Yahoo Finance, type in the company name and find the financials tab. There you will see the revenue for the past years. Simple. If a company brought in $100 million last year and $120 million this year, that's 20% growth. Excellent. But if it dropped from 100 to 95, that's a red flag. Second number is profit margin. Revenue is nice, but how much of it stays as profit? Profit margin shows how many dollars remain from the company out of every $100 of revenue after paying all costs. Margin above 20%, excellent. 10 to 20%, good. Below 10%, weak. In other words, high margin means the business itself is good. It doesn't depend on whether the CEO is a genius or not. Compare the company to its competitors. If Apple's margin is 25%, but another tech company's is only 8%, something's wrong with the latter. Third number is PE ratio, price to earnings. This is the most famous number, and also the most misunderstood. PE shows how many years of profit are you paying upfront for the stock. If PE is 20, it means at the current price it will take 20 years of profit to get back your investment. If profits stay the same. General rule, if PE 10 to 15, cheap. If 15 to 25, average. If 25 to 40, expensive but acceptable for growth companies. If PE is 40 plus, very expensive, unless you expect massive growth. Important. PE alone does not tell you everything. A company can be cheap with low PE, but if its revenue is declining, it's still a bad buy. Another company can be expensive with the high PE, but if it's growing 50% annually, it might be worth it. Peter Lynch said, "The PE ratio is useful, but only makes sense together with growth." That's why there's also the PEG ratio, PE dividend by growth rate. But that's advantage level. We'll talk about it later. Number 4, debt to equity. How much debt does the company have compared to its own equity? This matters because during a crisis, debt is a killer. If a company owns too much and the recession hits, it might go bankrupt. General rule. If debt 0 to 0.5, low debt, safe. 0.5 to 1, medium, acceptable. If 1 to 2, high, be cautious. If 2 plus, very risky. Banks and financial companies naturally operate with high debt. Different rules apply there. Charlie Munger put it this way: 3 things ruin smart people: alcohol, women, and leverage. Leverage here means debt. If a company takes on too much debt, one bad day can be enough for disaster. Number 5 is free cash flow. This is my favorite number. And perhaps the most important, free cash flow shows how much real cash flows into the company after paying operating costs and investments. This is money the company can use for anything. Pay dividends to shareholders, buy back its own shares, acquire other companies, or simply save for rainy days. Why is this important? Profit in accounting can be manipulated. Free cash flow is harder to fake. This is the real money that's actually there. Warren Buffett explained it this way. Intrinsic value is the number you get when you add up all the future cash flows of a business and discount them back to the present. Simply put, if a company produces more free cash flow year after year, its value grows. If less, its value shrinks. So here are the 5 numbers I always check. Revenue growth. Is the company growing? Minimum 10% annually is ideal. Profit margin. How much stays from revenue? 20% plus is excellent. PE ratio. How much am I paying for profit? Debt to equity. How much debt? Below 1 is good. Free cash flow. Is there real cash? Growing equal good. You can find these in 2 minutes on Yahoo Finance or any free website. In the next video, I show you what a moat is and how to find companies with lasting competitive advantages. These are the long-term winners. If this was helpful, subscribe, because this is just the beginning. See you in the next one.